Hello, we are back for another AEW Dynamite. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. All the gimmicks. Let's get them in. Bish, bash, bosh. Here we go.
Hello, welcome, and give me a hell yeah. Give me a whole yeah. Give me a whole yeah. From the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. Cheers to everyone watching in Yorkshire and beyond. Hope you guys have a great day from the Spanish god. Shout out to Dom, shout out to Anthony. You guys are smart because you're fans of me. And anyways, have a great day.
We have 2 minutes until AEW Dynamite begins. I want to say a huge thank you to you for joining me. I hope you're having a great day, a great week, a great month, a great everything, man. Welcome to the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ant, and today I'll be taking you through the proceedings. We'll be hanging out together, watching all the action from the show, breaking down all the action, and let me tell you about what action we've got tonight. Claudio Castagnoli is going up against Kyle Fletcher, Pac, and Tomohiro Ishii in a Global Glory 4-way. Let's go. Everyone loves a Global Glory 4-way. I love a Global Glory 4-way. Learning Tree, Chris Jericho versus Samoa Joe. Stampede Street Fight. I don't know what that's going to be like, but Chris Jericho's on telly. Woo! Is it? I don't know. The CEO, Mercedes Moné, double championship victory toast. Interesting. She had one of those last week. Maybe Britt will interrupt her this time. AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland returns after the incredible match against Will Ospreay. We'll hear from AEW International Champion Will Ospreay, who's also going to be at the show. Willow Nightingale is going up against Mariah May in the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament and in the final of the Men's Owen Hart Women Tournament. Bryan Danielson is going up against Hangman Adam Page. There's a special guest enforcer referee sort of thing, dude. And that is Double J, Jeff Jarrett, who had a lot in this. Interesting to see what they do with Jarrett. I genuinely am. Hello, 10 people in. Why is there not 10 likes on the video? Do us a solid. Hit that like button early on. It really helps people know that there's a place where they can come and hang out and watch wrestling, just like you guys do every week. It's Mark LFC UK who's in England, going to some sort of finals. I don't really understand it. But yeah, we'll admit it, I think. Did we make it today? I was asleep when the match was on, so I didn't really see it. But Fightful are reporting AEW and Ring of Honor have signed the Maximum Male Models. Was that LA Knight? I thought he was in Maximum Male Models. I assume that's Monsoor, and someone else. Oh, Collision last Saturday. We're seeing MJF. Thought I was going to give you a match. This is the end of the last show where MJF beat down Daniel Garcia. I'm going to break his scrawny little neck. That's horrible. Horrible. Hey, John G, welcome. How's it going, man? Thank you. You remember. Dude, that's cool, yeah? How are you doing, man? Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the AEW live stream. Thanks for hanging out. I've also been told the hacker storyline for AEW is not Ricochet. No, it's Retribution coming into AEW. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit MJF in the face. I love that. As a saying. Please do that from now on, Mark. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit MJF in the face. Let's go. It's all the same thing. Maybe we could change it to Jericho once in a while, just when we, feeling a bit spicy. You distorted me. Big girls like Swerve. That talentless hack, Will Ospreay. Man, that is going to be good at All In, isn't it? That is going to be good. Between Will Ospreay's wrestling acumen, MJF's storytelling, that we are getting dream matches, man. Dream matches. For me, they are not fighting on the street in their street gear and have no music. They need to stop calling matches street fighters. Yeah, man, I can agree. How are you doing, Reggie? My dude, I'm good. I can tell you all because none of you really know my girlfriend. I've been sorting out her birthday today. Oh, bruv. Check out his... that's a really cool football shirt, isn't it? That's a really cool soccer shirt. That'll be on AEW's store. How much is it? I was looking at a Skin Dread one that was similar. It's a soccer shirt. Let's have a look. AEW store. AEW store is Pro Wrestling Tees, isn't it? Oh, shop AEW. There we go. Let's see how much these shirts are, shall we? Are you ready? Search Will Ospreay. Yeah, England won. They certainly did. They certainly did. Oh, you can't buy them yet. You can't buy them yet on Shop AEW. Surprises me. They'll make a killing. It's actually surprising because like football shirts aren't generally as expensive as I would imagine. I've never wanted to own a soccer shirt before, but the Skin Dread one's really cool, and I'd love to own that. That's really cool. Thank you kindly, Will says to the audience. Last week at the end of Dynamite, he was appalled and disgusted. Not surprised. Is there rumors about MJF? Hey, John G. Mace and Mansoor. Cool. What's up, man? Good to see you as always, Jeff. Lovely to see you, my dude. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us, Cincy, bro. How's Joey doing these days, man? Send him good vibes. Seems like he must have gone off the wrestling, but it's like it's not as sort of it's been difficult to stay interested actually at times. Never used to be a chore to watch his show. Sometimes it can be. Last week was great though. He sat where he delivered the Tombstone Piles driver. He's got no feelings in his arms. No idea when he's coming back to pro wrestling. Do you know his tattoo on his arm? Is that a hidden blade thing from Assassin's Creed? I know he's got the Assassin's Creed logo on his top. Also, remember, folks, until further notice, we are not doing SmackDown. Sam having a well-deserved rest. Absolutely. I'm sure someone will pick up the SmackDown streams soon, though. Don't worry. Football shirts cost an arm and 2 legs now. I saw the Skin Dread one for about 45 quid, which I didn't think was bad because a normal T-shirt these days is costing 30. Hey, Hank, good to see you. Norma, lovely to see you too, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. You can already tell you don't like him. The bidding war of 24 didn't go MJF's war. We'll elevate AEW instead of bury it. Will Ospreay, man, I hope he keeps this positive attitude. He's amazing. He's a talentless hack. He's in Calgary. Saying he's got more talent in his left nut than MJF has in his entire body. Now he's thrusted his nuts. He's thrusted his nuts on the second turnbuckle. Welcome to the AEW Dynamite live stream. Go on, Will. It reminds people what the identity of AEW is meant to be. Oh, my word. We've got some lovely people in tonight. Hello, everyone. It says Noma. Dom said he might do the odd SmackDown. Whoa, there might be others as well. That'd be all cool. Good to see you, Reggie. Great to see you too, my friend. Thank you for joining us. He's got AEW bet on himself on tattoo. All about myself, you selfish little prick, Will Ospreay calls MJF. No, man, the legit ones for clubs sell for like 80 to 120 quid. Jesus. I mean, this was a legit one. It was a Newport Football Club, but I mean, Is that a legit club or not? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Jake says, hi, Jake. How you doing? My ginger brother, the alpha ginger. Hi, Andrew, touchy-feely. Lovely to see you. We've got loads of people in. Thanks so much for joining us. Do us a solid. Hit the like button. It helps us out. New MJF chant. Left nut, left nut, left nut, left nut. Let's go. He welcomes Sky, ground floor skyscraper, bruv. I'm so glad it's Wednesday. Been waiting to watch a channel again, but got kicked out of WWE streams because I criticised some booking decisions. But I'll be here all night watching AEW. Nice, man. Nice. Well, sorry to hear that you got kicked out of the streams. I don't know what's happened there. I know that there was some issues on the stream, so I hope it's resolved. Just keep it chill. We like to keep it chill here, and we can all have opinions, is what I'd say. And you can all disagree with me. And speaking of disagreeing, it's Misfit. Welcome. How are you doing? Wednesday is now the day just for the wrestling news to break the internet. Why? What's happening? What's happening? Love these streams. Here comes MJF. I missed the end of that promo. I kind of feel there was a few too many pauses in it, if I'm honest with you. Just as a minor criticism, I think he's a wonderful promo anyway. I love the streams. I love these streams too. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys are the ones that make it, my friend. Hi, Alpha. How are you doing, Misfit, man? How are you doing, man? Did you enjoy Forbidden Door, Misfit? We didn't kick you because if we did, you wouldn't be able to talk right now. You was negative the whole time. You was in, didn't even have a proper discussion about it. There we go, man. There we go. Mark, it's all good. Let's draw a line under it. An invisible line, an MJF Burberry scarf line. How about that? And let's go. Joey's been good. He just fell off the AEW train. I get it. I get it. I deserve better than that, says MJF. He's beaten everyone. Stephanie Vicker signed with WWE. Wow, what a signing for WWE. She was incredible. She was incredible in there. I love the match with Mercedes. So that's a great signing for WWE. Calling him the dancing toy monkey. That tells you all you need to know. Two halves of the Cincy train. It's Deanna on Mark LFC. I did have a proper discussion, brother. LMAO, I was being negative a lot because, in my opinion, the show was negative a lot. I'm allowed to voice my opinion, even if it's negative. That's all good. That's all good. Well, we can draw a line. We can draw a line. And you're in my stream now. Welcome to my nightmare. What's MJF saying? Thought Forbidden Door was good, but a little long. Hated Mox versus Naito. Yeah, man, it killed it. It killed. Yeah, that was a bad match. It was a bad match. Such a good pay-per-view, though. Main event, amazing. What's he saying? My audio's skipping out. I don't wrestle for fun, says MJF. We're getting the old style MJF back. Oh, what's the proposition, MJF? What's the proposition? You're not going to be wrestling for stars. I'll be punching you in the face till you start seeing them. Let's go. Let's go. This is going to be great. Will Ospreay versus MJF. And he fades off. And the crowd go, ooh, the crowd are excited for this, man. Everyone's excited for this. I've just realized, adorably says, I've just realized. See you next week, you little bitch. Could have said prick there. Well. Here we go. The Owen Hart's tournament final starts in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Wow. Sky Blue in action tomorrow night. What? On Ring of Honor. On Ring of Honor. No! Sky Blue was kicking ass in them Extreme Rules matches. My goodness, everyone's joining us tonight. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? All the old peeps are coming back. It's almost like Dynamite was good last week, right? We're excited for All In. Lovely to see you all. Do a solid, hit the like button. Have I heard right? The Machine Guns have signed with WWE, or am I bigging? Oh, have they? Have they? Evening, Peeps, says Luke. Nice evening, Luke. How you doing? Nice to see you, brother. Thanks, Ant. MJF is best. So glad he's a heel again. Me too, man. I'm excited to see what he did. I feel like they did the right thing, though, bringing back because he was going to be the face. Bring him back like that and then turn him heel. I'm so glad they're doing a proper dynamic for MJF. Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns signed with WWE? Question mark. I don't know. That's what the rumors are having. All that match did was reinvest my thought of Moxley should have won the IWGP title. Wow. Yeah, no, it was a poor match, but it was a great pay-per-view. Diana, not yet. They've been talking. Diana, I'm not saying they have. I'm just checking. There we go. I wouldn't hate that idea. I think it'd be great to give him some. Oh, here he is. It's Jeff Jarrett. He's the enforcer. So I put my lazy boys on back to front because I'm an idiot. They're inside out. I've got the seams going on the outside. You want a vote, Hassan? I'll get you a vote, but I also need to sort out my trousers because now I've seen it, it's going to annoy me. Let's show the chat. Let's get a poll going for my friend Hassan because he's always here, coming to celebrate with us all, wanting the votes. Make sure if you do vote, you hit that like button as well on the way down. That helps us out. Who polls? What a dick. Who wins? You decide. Oh, mate, I miss Big Brother. I can't wait for that to start again. Page or Danielson. Mate, what a match to put on early on. Maybe they should have opened with this. I'm not keen on the promos unless they're really heated. And I mean, really heated. You know what I mean? Hassan, if I could, I would do it. Can you not do it? I think you might be able to do it, you know. Can you not do it, Mark? We'll try and sort that out. I don't know how to do that. You should be able to do it. In the last 4 months, WWE signed Julia, God, Jacob Fatto, Ethan Page, and now Stephanie Vacchia. Insane. Absolutely. Great signings. And Ethan Page, I thought he was great in AEW, so I'm pleased for him. And I hear he's doing well on NXT. By the way, for those of you that enjoy the kinky parts of the stream, Anthony no longer has any pants on. Whoa, hey! Here comes Hangman Adam Page with his new attitude. Looking at Jeff Jarrett, he's got his last Outlaw t-shirt on. Could this be something to do with Page and Jarrett? Could Jarrett manage Page? I wouldn't necessarily hate that, to be honest. What do you guys think? I mean, shouldn't have won this title. Who shouldn't have? Who shouldn't have won the title? Oh, Moxley. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, man. I'm surprised this is not the main event. Me too. Look at the attitude, man, of Hangman Adam Page. No longer is he wearing stupid butterfly pants. This is kind of what we wanted for Hangman Adam Page. Like, give him a very definite direction. Mind you, it's still a bit too glittery, like for a kick-ass cowboy. Double J is going to help Hangman win in 8. Yes, I called it as well, man. The last Outlaw, Jeff Jarrett, really playing on that gimmick, the special enforcer. It's just the final. This is the final, isn't it? So the women's match is going to be the main event. Huh. No, I can't, says Mark. Only the Give Me a Whole Yeah account can. And there goes demonetization. Oh, what the fuck did I say? What the fuck did I say? No, honestly, and everyone worries about demonetization too much. Don't worry about it. First of all, we don't get anything for the streams anyway in terms of ad revenue for these at all. It really doesn't matter. But what we and you can't swear in the first 5 minutes of a video, basically. After that, you're fine. Hangman, we try and make it a rule not to swear all the time. When me and Dom first started the streams, if you go back and watch, like we're just swearing for the sake of swearing, and it's just crap to watch. And actually, I think there's some humor in not swearing. Do you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. I think Jeff will tell you, because Jeff's been with us a while, where we was like, I was intentionally not swearing and stuff, and it's like actually you could just be a bit more relaxed with it. You know, it's all good. This is do or die time for Bryan Danielson. It certainly is, and I don't think he's gonna win. If I'm honest with you. My money is on my dude, Hangman Adam Page. My video has finished processing for tomorrow night. I've got into a really nice sort of flow with the GM mode streams. I normally do 2 on Tuesday. I only did 1 last night because of the because I was, what was I doing? I was I'm at a point where I need to film like 2 more videos now, so I'll do that on the weekend. But I'm in a lot better place, actually. It's quite hard to do in terms of like keep your energy up, and it takes a lot of time. I mean, you think I'm at work 8 hours a day. I record one of the videos. The videos normally last an hour plus. I mean, I've got it to a good hour now, like generally an hour. And then there's sort of the setting up for that. There's reading the comments beforehand, making sure that I've got all of them set up, making sure that the video's uploaded, putting the title in, making a thumbnail. Like that's 2 or 3 hours per video, you know, really. And so it does take time, and that's on top of your sort of normal working day. So when you're doing it every night, as I was at the start, it really can give you burnout. And then I moved it to 3 a week, but even 3 a week is difficult. Now it's 2 a week, a lot more manageable for me, man. A lot more manageable. Send in Adam Page over the top. Danielson running through, and a big jump now. Big jump onto Hangman, but Danielson hit his head on the barricade. He's selling that he's hurt. He always does this. Honestly, this is how I would have booked Hangman if he joined WWE. Oh, yeah, man. That would have been cool. If Jericho main events over the Owen finals, Tony Khan will have to pay for the crimes. Yeah, man. They'll put Jericho in the main event because he's Canadian. Oh, no, really? Who is it? Jericho and Samoa Joe? Oh, I suppose it's a big match. But really? Really? Well, if he really wanted a title match, he could book himself to win. Yeah, there we go. He could. He could absolutely win if he wanted to, but he doesn't. He doesn't want to, Reggie. I think he's perfectly happy at this stage in his career, putting people over, having a good time, enjoying his last full-time year. Although, like I say, I don't think that really means anything, because I think he'll be back as much as he wants to. Oh, sorry, hit the microphone. Just grabbed a beer. I'm going to have a beer in a bit. Oh, you know he will. Yeah. For the PC version of Fight Forever on Amazon, have it for a tenner. Jesus Christ, what is that on Steam? Honestly, it's probably worth a tenner. I enjoyed the mini games part of it. Saying that, I say it's worth a tenner. There's also a lot of other games you can get for a tenner. Mark, that's true. And Jericho will beat Samoa Joe. Ouch. Ouch. Maybe. We will see. Right now, we've got an awesome match happening as Danielson is split open. First match, blood. There you go. Any members in here, you can get your blood logos on. Search for your blood emojis, John. Bless you, John. You can't bring back an angry cowboy and not have him win unless you involve the Bucks. Yeah, man. Yeah, and I loved him, like the way he was talking to the Bucks last week as well. He cut a promo on Collision, which I thought was good. I watched it on thingy. All that hype for Fight Forever just for it to be just terrible. It's sad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's interesting because we all wanted a game that was arcadey. Then every time we get an arcadey game that's like the old-fashioned games, it actually ends up disappointing. For me, the disappointment with that game comes from lack of modes, and I think the matches feel a bit rushed, and yeah, lack of modes, lack of like a continuous story. That's what I really want. That's the type of thing I enjoy. Or you know what? Just put a goddamn GM mode in it. I've got a code for a game that I need to try actually. It's developers of a wrestling game on Steam. I won't say the name just in case it doesn't happen, but they have sent me a code to do a stream of. So maybe look at that, see if that's any good. It's not a Bryan Danielson match in AEW without blood. And my goodness, I mean, Danielson's not getting any offense against Adam Page right here. Fight for America reminds me of 2K20, just without the bugs. 2K20 was awful, though. That was awful because of the bugs. It was awful. I wouldn't say it reminds me of 2K20. In a sense, it does remind me of like a Here Comes the Pain, but a light Here Comes the Pain. And the issue is, it's Here Comes the Pain. What is it? 20 years later? How long ago was that game made? That's the problem. It hasn't like it's not as good as Here Comes the Pain. So it doesn't have the sort of story developments and the sort of longevity that story give you. Because all they basically did is, like wrestling, they just had wrestling angles and they just had multiple different ones. It's kind of a playthrough one story. I did it with Thunder Rosa on the channel. And that's kind of about it. Angry Cowboy makes me like him more. Absolutely. You know, when I saw that he'd done the promo on Collision, I clicked on it straight away. I was excited to see what it was. It was also well blooded up. So instead of Blackpool Combat Club, it should be a Blood Combat Club. It certainly should. And they make you pay extra for like 2 wrestlers. Yeah, man. Well, it's normally 4 wrestlers, I think, per pack, because they normally do a women's, a men's, and a. Has that always been the case, though? Maybe it hasn't. Normally, it's not. I feel like it's normally a women's and men's and a tag team. Well, certainly was at the start, but you know, whatever. Some tag spots are brilliant, feel amazing, but how much can you get out of that in a game? Does that make sense? Hangman Adam Page attacking Danielson. Nigel McGuinness, again, commentating for this match, calling Danielson an ugly mug. Are we getting that match at All In? Here Comes the Pain was made in 2003. Yeah, so you're going back 20 years, man. You're going back 20 years. And that was a game that, because of that sort of continuous mode that just kept going and kept pushing storylines, and you never really felt bored of it, you know? Chops. I can see that they tried some stuff in it. I really enjoyed the minigame part of it. That was one of my favorite parts of the game, to be perfectly honest. But that's a problem, you know. I never even bothered with Stadium Stampede. I haven't loaded it up since I recorded them videos. Blood, says Makiki MC. Well, if you'd become a member, you could have used our blood emoji, our whole blood emoji. Do consider becoming members, guys, if you want to support the channel. It's a good way to help us out, pay for the StreamYards. I think the guy who runs the TNA Twitter now runs the WWE Twitter, because right at 8 p.m. they posted a pic of CM Punk. Lol, I love it. Did they really? AEW International Championship on Dynamite 250. That's next week. Is that the outcome of that promo? Wow. So he's winning the belt, isn't he, tomorrow night? And then we're having Ospreay win the belt back at Wembley. I don't know if I'd do it, though. I don't know if I'd put him in the ring. Unless you have it really quick. You don't want to show people too much. Do you know what I mean? I picked Bryan Danielson to win this match. I can see it. I can't see it. Sorry, I can't see it. But cool. I'm glad you picked it. Let's have a look at the vote, shall we? The vote ended up with 67% of you think Page. Yeah, I think Page. I think Page. Yes, kicks. Ospreay, MJF going to a time limit draw. Nah. I think MJF's winning in 2 minutes with the Dynamite ring. I think that's what's happening. I think there's even something potentially you could do with Daniel Garcia. You anger Will over the Daniel Garcia thing. I don't know if you put a video package of him or something when before the match starts, and then he's angry, goes in too quick. He goes for like the hidden blade quick, goes through MJF's whilst he had his back turned watching the VT package, just put the Dynamite ring on. We see that he goes for the hidden blade. He turns around, he gets sucker punched. He goes for the pin 1, 2, 3. That's how I do it. That's how I do it because I don't want to see the match. I don't want to see the match until the big all-in moment. Do you know what I mean? I'm fine with it being an angle. Does that make sense? Honestly, for 2K24, they should have put in Break the Chief streak, I assume, so that when you face The Undertaker on Ultimate Mode, you have to beat Roman the same way. That would have kept people busy for hours. Yeah, man. I quite enjoy the My Faction this year. I've been sort of Spider German suplex. Danielson's certainly getting some offense now in the second half of this match. I hate time limit draws. I think there's been 7 in AEW's history. I get all in isn't till the 25th of August, but why waste a big match like that on Dynamite? I genuinely think it's a squash. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. But don't get me wrong, time limits are fine, but if stipulations are involved, get rid of it. Yeah. Diving headbutt misses. Got the crossface locked in. Nigel calling for the tap on Danielson, saying that Danielson's been tapping out. I wonder if they're going to do something tonight between Nigel and Danielson to tease that as well properly. How lucky we're getting this match on TV, by the way. Yeah, still no Will Ospreay thingy. Chin up, tits out t-shirt. That's great. That's a really nice Tony Storm t-shirt. An acid wash one. Sorry. You know what I'm like. Owen Hart one, a t-shirt as well. Calgary's finest. Nice. I'm surprised if how has it got Rob Schramber as well, who used to do a lot of the WWE prints. They must have got rid of Rob Schramber and he's doing AEW now, unless he's doing both. Maybe, says Deanna. I'm assuming that's my booking of the Ospreay MJF match. I mean, it'll get huge boos from the crowd, but that's what you need anyway from him. Oh, both men down, big rolling forearms. Always thought there should be a wrestler whose gimmick is that he uses his opponent's finisher to beat them. You know, I always have, man. I've always thought that should be more of a thing. Always. That'd be a great story, Jeff, as well. I mean, we do see it. We do see it occasionally, but you're right. Like the stories that someone could tell with being always trying to set up for their opponent's finisher would be really nice. I agree with you, man. If Vince and Shane was booking this, we would have already had this match 15 times in a month. Yeah, man. Yeah, we would have. Yeah. That would have been perfect for the Miz. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Hangman's bladed on the top, bleeding from the top of his head. It's a cut from Collision on Saturday, apparently. Chops back and forth by these two. Big chops. Why would Shane book this? He's not a booker. He'd like to be a booker, I'm sure. I was there for that infamous moment at WrestleMania. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Tell him that when he did the Rumble. Yeah, he went in there, didn't he? And had a load of ideas of how he should get everyone out of the Rumble. Yeah. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Does this feel a little flat to anyone else? Does it feel a little flat? Oh, hits his head on the exposed turnbuckle, he says, and then gets into the match. A lol match. Steel turnbuckle. Jeff Jarrett looking on. Shane and Orton spots were the wrong way around. Lol. Orton was meant to come up first, really. Tombstone pile driver. Danielson kicking out of a tombstone pile driver. Lots of blood. And Hangman Adam Page. I like the way he's bleeding. I know that sounds like a really weird thing to say. Welcome to the AEW Wrestling Podcast. I like the way it's bleeding. He's not like bladed in a visible spot. So instead of it like just pouring on and stuff like that and the sort of visual, he becomes like real rugged with it. When I saw the picture of the thumbnail he had on Collision, yeah, I thought it was good. When tombstones were men, Undertaker probably, yeah, man. Oh, looking for the moonsault, but instead getting taken off the ring apron. Danielson back in the ring. Looking a mess right now. Looking hurt right now. Up on top. Oh! Go on, Danielson. What a cracking springboard. It does feel a little flat, but the crowd's lack of interest isn't helping. Yeah, man. Calgary's a strange crowd, isn't it? Wow. Go on, Danielson. You still got it, brother. Jeff Jarrett standing behind Danielson. Yes, kicked from Danielson. I'm glad it's been competitive because we don't need a squash for Danielson and Page. I just feel it would have been nice to have been reminded a little bit more about the story that these two had. These two have had sit down pile driver there from Hangman Adam Page. Jeff Jarrett getting involved. Danielson's bleeding again. Hangman pushing Doc Sampson in something that should have felt like a big moment again, but it. Oh, pie facing Jarrett. Not what I expected. I know they've been putting him as a face, especially in this Owen Hart tournament. Danielson is up and to his feet, but there is blood everywhere. 6. Oh, mate, they're selling. Danielson's selling. The sort of limp body trying to make his way across the ring. Love it, man. So good. Calgary has never been the best wrestling city. Yeah, I agree in terms of crowds. Just because the Hart family is from there doesn't mean Calgary is a great city for wrestling shows. I agree, man. I agree completely. Yeah. Other, they're just not as sort of rowdy as and into this as I'd like, But again, that can be argued it's a booking issue as well, that they haven't got us enough into this match potentially. Taking off the tape. Taking off the tape. I was wrong, everyone. We don't know yet, but I think Danielson is losing. Danielson is slaying this. He absolutely is, man. Selling the drama so well. Now that the tape's been taken off. Not watching the match. Has the ref been counting them out when they leave the ring? Yes, they did. He was counting Danielson out. It took him a long time to get to the count. But Psycho knee. Danielson's hurt, though. When it comes to Canada, it's Toronto and Montreal. Where is Canadian Stampede at? That's all good, man. That's all good. Yeah, he did count him eventually, yeah. Oh, Mariah May's in the main event. Mariah May and Willow Nightingale in the main event. So surely Tony Storm's getting involved in that. Wow, good. Okay. Oh my word, blood everywhere. If one's out of the ring when he's doing it's fine, but this is the final, so they're both out of the ring or both on the ground. Get rid of the count. Yeah, man. I mean, it adds to the drama. You had the Danielson selling. Oh, German, but he lands on his feet. Under, up, German. Now Danielson lands on his feet. Beautiful stuff. Ducks under. Goes to the Psycho knee, but hits the referee. The referee just gone out with Danielson's finisher. We need a new ref in here. Come on, Double J. Big clothesline. Disc at Lariat. Oh, he's got the belt. He's got his belt out, boy. That's a bit surprising, to be frank, for AEW. Which bit is the countouts? Oh, it's a whip. It was in Calgary, but the Hart Foundation was the main event. Yes, in Canadian Stampede. But that's one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. Jeff Jarrett's getting in the ring. Glad AEW are putting women's stuff in the main event. Finally, it's about time. Hell yeah. Interesting, though. Interesting choice. They must be doing a big angle because this is a big angle right now. We're seeing Jeff Jarrett in the ring. A massive match. Danielson, Page. Jeff Jarrett being pushed down. Oh my, what are you doing, Jeff? Oh, he's got the referee. He's got the referee on. He's got his zebra t-shirt on. Jeff Jarrett's the referee. Danielson going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, mate, I want him not to count Hangman's pin and just to get destroyed by Hangman. That'd be great. Oh, mate, this is really cool. This is really cool. Up, down, dead eye. Jarrett, man. Jarrett, absolutely slow with that count. And Page pointing it out. He was slow with that count. It was minute, but it was there. It wasn't over the top. Oh, go on, Jarrett. Buckshot to the back of the neck. To the back of the neck. And that's when he's got the bell wrapped around his neck. Yeah, hopefully AEW keeps improving on its mistakes. It's just great at the moment. The second buckshot misses, roll through, and bridge. And a kick out there. Kick out. Oh, now the choke. Now the choke. Of course, the ref bump. Mate, it was a ref bump from a finisher, though. That was cool. More blood, says Makiki. Yeah, man. I don't feel like they do too many ref bumps in AEW either. So, looking at Jeff Jarrett trying to help Danielson with the belt. Jarrett taking the belt off. He's not moving. Jeff Jarrett needs to call the match. Oh, great. Adam Page selling it. God damn, these guys are working well. These guys are doing great. Roll through. Oh, Hangman Adam Page. He's going to kill Jeff Jarrett. Wow. Wow. Stunned. You got it right, Reggie. You was one of the only ones, though. 60% of us thought Page was going to win. I thought we was getting Swerve and Hangman at All In. Hangman pissed off. I mean, I hope he's going to get something. I hope he comes back out. Winning the Owen Hart Championship, Danielson. Probably the last chance he'd have to do it. There we go. Owen Hart's misses. Martha Hart coming out. Dr. Martha Hart coming to award Danielson. A smile on Jarrett's face, the friend of Owen Hart. Wow. This is so cool. Did not expect this at all. Great match. In the end, I did say it felt flat at the beginning, and I was, but that got good. I mean, it was a long match as well. Here we go. Jeff Jarrett with the trophy. Hello, Calgary. Martha Hart in the ring. Good to see him in the ring. Let's go. Owen Hart's whole time of Calgary. Owen chants from the crowd. Nice. The Owen Cup to Danielson. We'll see you in Wembley Stadium for your title shot. Wow. Wow. Swerve and Danielson right now. That's what it's been advertised as right now. Whose house? Swerve's house. Woo! AEW is getting good, guys. Woo! Nah. Let's go. The crowd are all dancing, just like I'm dancing. God, I'm such a nerd, and I love it. There we go. Wow, loads of comments. Sorry, the biggest mistake they still have is not making Khan go to acting classes. Swerve coming down slowly. Yes, Bryan won. Not a fan of that. I like Bryan, but the match should have been Hangman. Hangman. The interesting thing with that misfit is they haven't sold, I don't think they've sold the tickets yet for Wembley, right? So you've now put Danielson in the main event, which to who's a bigger name, who's a bigger draw than Hangman. So while we see it as I mean, Danielson's a bigger draw than Ospreay in the UK, you know. More people know WWE. So to see his face on that marquee match makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Hangman is annoyed. Yes, he certainly is. He certainly is. Yes, says Alpha Gigi. Yes. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the shock. I don't want to always know the outcome. I genuinely thought it's going to be Hangman and Swerve too. I'm happy it's Danielson and Swerve. I think that's a great. I'm enjoying it. That's fine. I don't need to know the answers all the time. I don't mind being shocked sometimes. Yes, it's Andre, excuse me. The EVPs will interfere and make the main event at Wembley a triple threat with Hangman included. Could do. I'd have slight concerns with that in terms of it feels like we've seen Hangman and Swerve in a three-way before, but I think it's about that poster. I think it's about the buses in London having Danielson's face on it. I think is a huge selling point for All Elite Wrestling. So let me get this right. The guy who didn't want to have a world title match beats a guy who's freshly turned heel last week and freshly returned with a new gimmick. Yeah, man. But if it sells tickets, and I think it does sell more tickets, I genuinely do. Bryan Danielson never gave up. No, man. It was a great match. Really good match. Right choice, says Deanna. I can see why. You'd go both ways. I think for us sort of people that enjoy AEW and enjoy the wrestling story, hey, but look, right? What was the main event of WrestleMania this year? Should it have been Rock and should it have been Roman and Cody? Absolutely. Should it have had The Rock involved with all that? Probably not. But was it entertaining as shit? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So I don't think Bryan is making it to Wembley. Maybe not. So now what the hell do you do with Paige? I don't know. Maybe he just goes on a tear. Maybe you see him in this episode tearing everything up. Congratulations. Maybe a triple threat or Paige gets put in. Maybe. Other people have called that. Maybe it will. He's back for 2 matches and has already lost. Yeah, I mean, he was screwed over, though. He was screwed over by Jarrett. And I thought that was really well done. That was really nicely done. You don't do all these promos with Hangman about Swerve and then not put him in a title match. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not a big fan of the knocked out ref gag. Got to be the way to get the desired result without that cheesy bit. I didn't mind it because it felt like something that could happen. You know, if someone dodged out the way of that sort of high knee. I thought it was well sold, but that's fair enough, Norma. That's fair enough. Has it sold 77,000? I didn't know it sold that many. I honestly didn't know it sold that many. Misfit. Right. Really? So no, that's 40K is what was sold. I was looking at last year's. Yeah, this current stadium is set up to hold 51,000, but they can expand that based on. So you can see already they're concerned that they're not going to make the numbers that they made last year. Yeah, correction, it's 40K. Yeah, oh, sorry, I was looking at last year's. That's all good. Wow, going to be facing him at the Wembley Stadium. I think they're going to give away a lot of tickets this year. Last year, the big deal was not giving away tickets. There was a lot of people that didn't get tickets, like from media and stuff like that. They were being really tight because they wanted to have the highest gate number. But I think they'll give away a lot of comps this year. EVP is the elite. Walk down. Ticketmaster. Damn Ticketmaster. Yeah, I mean, they've cut off half the stadium for sure. They could easily open all that up. I have got the highest stands open there. And I mean, that's the thing with this, guys. You can get tickets for 28 quid. That's really good. I mean, you're in the gods, but I'd like if it wasn't my mum and dad's anniversary that weekend, which it is, so I can't do it. I'd absolutely have no problem taking the kids. You know what I mean? Because that's affordable. You know, like we'd be right in the gods, but let them soak up the atmosphere. You know. Hopefully, I'll go next year. £96 there, Jesus. Sorry, looking at where we can step. £1,500. Fuck that. £800 to be there. Wow. Expensive, man. The Dynasty, #1, Swerve Strickland. International champion, Will Ospreay. Kazuchika Okada. Why is that so much money? Right in the pots. Anyway. What in calling out Okada? Why is he calling out Okada? What am I missing here? Why does Swerve wear very big coats? This I finally promise you. This will be your final countdown. You know, man, when they pay for Europe to do, they might even get Europe there live, you know, do final countdown live at Wembley Stadium. Calling it now. Bryan should not be winning the title from Swerve. I'm sorry, I love Bryan, but cutting his reign short for someone who doesn't want it is wrong. I suppose it depends what you do afterwards with Bryan in terms of like who you put over next. I personally don't think they'll do that. I think they'll put the belt on, keep the belt on Swerve. But we'll see. Last year, Willow entered the Owen Hart Cup. She won last year. Will she win this year? Why Okada? Did I miss something? I know. I was like, I mean, I was half listening. I'm the chick with the champ. Starting to sell Mariah's home country as Wembley Stadium. Also, I've heard Bryan is done full time after All In. Cool. Well, you might they might put the retirement match on the line then, or the full time retirement match. I don't know how you tell that, but they might do that. Unless you have Bryan's last match being him losing the title to MJF in brutal fashion. Yeah, man. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. You could absolutely do that. And you know, Bryan's not on telly a lot these days. he's only doing like 2 shows a month at the minute. You know what I mean? That's kind of not full time already. That's the AEW schedule, you know. Yeah, you could definitely do something with the last match type gimmick. Yeah, man, we are 1 hour in. My goodness, we've had one match and it was a belter. Cheers. Let's go. So I've been trying to sort out our lass's birthday present. I'm skint, but it doesn't matter. I spent a fortune on theatre tickets. So one of my favourite theatre companies is a company called Punch Drunk, and they create a lot of immersive type theatre. We went to see the show they did 2 years ago called The Burnt City, where you wear a mask and you follow the actors around and stuff. It's really cool. And so I bought tickets for their new show, which is actually, there's no performers in it. It's just a sort of immersive, interactive experience. You take your shoes off when you go into this sort of installation piece, and it tells a story of a teenager's room, and you sort of follow through the sprites as they sort of tell the story for 45 minutes. Sounds really cool, really sort of different, immersive stuff. So quite looking forward to that. And then I got some really hot tickets tonight, and they cost a lot of money for me. It's like 70 quid each, and it's tickets to go see the show Cabaret, which is currently in its own it's in its own theatre at the minute, called the Kit Kat Club, that they built for it, or the redesigned for the show. So really excited to see that. Our last said she wanted it, so I feel I'm doing well. Take her for a nice meal, just me and the gal. Yeah, be nice, be real nice. Jeff Adams, what 18 seconds again? Yeah, there we go. What 18 seconds again? Oh, to MJF. Ouch, yeah. But who really deserves Bryan's last match? MJF, I suppose. I think Deanna. I think Deanna's MJF's a good call, but I don't know. It depends. I don't know. So give me a whole yeah. Motor City Machine Guns is signing with WWE. Bobby, welcome, brother. How are you doing? And thanks so much for joining us. That's really cool. Great for them. Great. They really need to freshen up the tag division, don't they? Like, they've kind of got the bloodline now, I suppose, going, but that tag division's been stale for years. It's been sort of the Street Profits, the Usos, and the New Day sort of suspending it, and now the Usos have gone from it, and are the New Day still fighting? I know they're trying to do DIY and stuff, but it doesn't feel like it's worked as well on main roster DIY from the little I've seen, but how can I criticize? Here we go. Some sort of song from Max Caster. Max Caster sniffing the boots. We beat him last month, so we need a reenactment. 2 guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to take in this rap. Are they pissing on the talent? I mean, it doesn't go out for me. That it's not my style of music, I guess. It's Samoa Joe coming out. Whoa, Samoa Joe, top of the hour. Doom, 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 doom. We've got a lot of matches to go. Claudio Castagnoli, Cal Fletcher, Pac, and Tomohiro Ishii. So that women's main event, it's not going to have any time anyway. So, oh no, we've only got this and that advertised. Mercedes Moné, Toso. Yeah, okay, cool, fair enough. Cool. Let's see what happens here, I guess. Here we go. Let's go. We've had one match on this show. Great match, show. Legendary Chris Jericho versus Samoa Joe. A Stampede street fight coming out in street clothes and entrances. The learning tree. Nigel McGuinness for the last match. Wow. Yeah, they certainly need to do that match, don't they? Unless he can't go, man. Unless he can't go. But why would you build it up so much? So he won't be retiring it All In if he hasn't done that match yet, because he's just continuing to build that up. Hi guys, the learning tree, Chris Jericho with his cowboy hat on. Cuffy's in another injury angle. Is he really? Right. Sheamus for the banter. Oh yes, Sheamus, yeah. Now I just hearing the tag titles with the crowd fully behind them. Really? Cool. Cool. I haven't watched it, so I can't comment. That was a really well filmed angle as well last week. They're doing some really good stuff at the minute. Why is Casper even trying? Monster murdered him on Twitter. What did he say on Twitter, dude? Let me know. Waving to his fans in Calgary. Not really getting any heat at the minute. There we go. Street fight. Chris Jericho with the cowboy hat on. He did a terrible rap that still managed to cook Max Caster. I think the problem with that is it was fine. But I mean, I think the thing that for me, and this might just be me, the thing that for me worked about the rap gimmick was that it was pretty poor in terms, and we knew it was poor. It was just like very simple sort of. Give me my hat back now. Give him his hat back. Oh, he punches him through the hat. Classic. It was kind of simple gimmick. And Cass's best comeback was like, "You suck." Wow. Well, Joe with a big headbutt onto Chris Jericho right now. Sending Chris Jericho into the corner, running through big enziguri from Samoa Joe. Plenty of experience. If it's a street fight, we're not going to see the weapons, and then do we need to see blood in only the second match of the show? A big chop. A big chop. A big chop. Jeff, have you told Joey about Will Ospreay then? Samoa Joe. Diving out. Wow, Keith was absolutely destroyed there. And sending him out. That's hello. Drop kick from Jericho. Sending Samoa Joe into the barricade. He even told Caster he can't get a singles match on TV. That is true. But to be honest, with Monsoor. With Monsoor. Jesus Christ. Monsoor, when he first started, you wouldn't see him for months, and then he'd suddenly turn up in the Crown Jewel in like a what's the match I always remember? He was in like a big name match against Claudio Cesaro. Just grabbing myself some jelly. Oh, he's got a bag. What's he got in the bag? He's gonna have some some horseshoes. Yeah, there you go. I did say it before they come out the bag on my screen. Ouch. Yeah, I've been on a diet. Jelly's quite good on a diet because it like fills you up. Mason Mansour did sign with AEW Ring of Honor. Cool, man. Cool. Oh, Samoa Joe dropping him into the horseshoes. That's the word. Joe following it up with the senton, goes to the pin, 1-2, and kick out. Here we go. Locking him up into the walls of Jericho. I've seen Mason Monso on what's his name? The guy that got the Undertaker out of Royal Rumble. He's got a YouTube channel. He's very good. I can't remember his name. But just before I watched this, actually, I was watching the new Undertaker episode, 6 Feet Under with Matt Calloway, which has him and the Godfather. Maven, thank you, Misfit. Thanks, man. Yeah, Maven. Yeah, really good YouTube channel. Really good stuff on there. Excuse me. Let's go, Jericho. Samoa Joe. There you go. Get your votes in. Sorry, I forgot to have some. Samoa Joe having himself Jericho in 2024 is sad. Chris Jericho trying to get the crowd to chant Joe, almost. Weird. Of course he can. He can just reach one of the horseshoes and hit him with it. Oh, what is going on with this? Are they in an ad break? Or is this on TV? Not even 4 months ago, Samoa Joe was world champion. It certainly was. Are you kidding me? At the end of ad break right now, let me know, guys, because this is awful. You are on an ad break. Thank God. They're taking the piss. I get it because it's an ad break, so why bother? In with a horseshoe eventually is why I hate Chris Jericho. Yeah, I've had issues with him recently. It's back and forth for me. Sometimes I think this gimmick's working, sometimes I think it's not. Kofi pinned Sheamus during the commercial. Yeah, they should always do that occasionally. They did it early on in with Jack Evans in AEW. They should always do that occasionally. You should never know, like, if you're not watching picture in picture, it's important because you might miss something. Drop kick from Jericho. Waving to the crowd now. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Everyone was waving back. They love him here. Samoa Joe walking out the way. Jericho takes an awkward bump onto the steps. Ricochet. So, what do you have for me, Tony? He's going in a feud with Jericho. 250 next Wednesday. Jericho, I am the Learning Tree. Yeah, man. Yeah. 250 episode of Dynamites. Wow. Nearly 5 years worth of Dynamites right there. Blood and Guts coming up. End of this month. Not long, actually. Not long. You know what? I think we've missed a bit of the Young Bucks tonight. I'll be honest with you as well. They were kind of a big story in AEW as well, and yeah, I've missed it. Throwing some chips onto Jericho, going through the pipe and drape backstage. All the flight cases. Jim Morax into the proper backstage area. It's well lit. Big chop. Hot coffee apparently. Into Samoa Joe's face. Cool. Oh, Joe's got the Coquina clutch locked in. He's falling down. Here comes Big Bell with the chair on the top of the back of Samoa Joe into the forklift. Oh, that pallet's up. Brian Keith coming out. So where's Hook? It's a bit of a save. It's got the belt that was a present from Martha Hart. Sold that earlier on. Thanks, Martha. Big punch to Samoa Joe. Sends him towards the pallet. Oh, chokeslam onto the forklift truft. I mean, I'd say where's the risk assessment for this? It's not using the equipment in the way that it should be used. Everyone telling Chris he can't do it. Jericho moving the wrong way. Hi, guys, he says. Driving forward. Oh, through the wall. Nice. Okay. Like it. Where's Jogo? Oh, he's down on the floor. Oh, bloody hell! It's called Cabana. The Doctor has stopped a match during a street fight. The winner was Chris Jericho. You know, I like the way that Jericho went into some sort of psycho mode there. I think there's something interesting there. I think there was an interesting sort of visual as he did the whole "Hi guys" before the sort of running into the wall of the fake wall. I'm down with it, man. A nice spot, an interesting spot. Where is Okada to cancel this match and call Jericho a bitch at the end? Of course, Bill was behind that door. Yes, he was. Colt Cabana still cashing in checks in AEW. Certainly is. Certainly is. We got rid of Puck from. Finally, Colt gets TV time. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. How do you stop a match during a street fight? I don't know. I didn't like the ending, but there we go. He should have just pinned him to get a win. Wrong choice. Oh, come on. I've seen Darby drop 2 stories through a pane of glass and get driven through a piece of cardboard. Is worth a match stoppage. Come on. Yeah, man. That's how I feel, yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't have had him. They shouldn't have had him lose at the end there. Shouldn't have passed the thingy. I knew the learning tree was crazy. Yeah, I think there was an element there of something really interesting. An element there of something really interesting. The delusional person that'll go way too far. That's a story. And like Jeff says, in terms of the spot, is it extreme as other spots we've seen? Absolutely not. Do we also want to see Samoa Joe take them sort of bumps? Absolutely not. What they did is to set up a spot to do it. I think what Jeff is complaining about there is the stoppage. It's not the spot. The spot's fine. They did plasterboard, it looked like it could have been a fake wall, if you like. I think that's fine. In terms of more in terms of like, why would they stop the match? When we see, we see a lot worse, and we actually see it. I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. I think that's cool. I had no problem letting Bryan keep wrestling with losing a lot of blood, but a street fight finish. Oh, that's too far. What the hell? Yeah, man. Yeah. I agree. I don't think they should have stopped the match. I think he should have literally just gone over and pinned him. That would have been fun. Or you even sell it differently. You sell it that Samoa Joe's like broken his arm or something like that, and you make it like an awkward X finish. Do you know what I mean? A good turn on that Jericho, by the way. Good turn. Samoa Joe being sent to the ambulance. Samoa Joe being taken out. Jericho, creepy ass smile. Finally, something dynamic to this bloody Jericho character that I can get behind. Carl Fletcher, Pac, Ishii, and Claudio all out. 20 past the hour. One week from tonight. Will Ospreay and MJF. So is this match for the match the week after for the winner of that, Will? Let's get this up for you. And then let's do a massive poll, shall we? Samoa Joe got 80% of the vote in the last match. Once again, shocking us with the exceptions of what we think is going to happen. Bloody hell. That's not happened for a while either, guys. Ishii, who else are they fighting? Claudio, Pac, and who else is it? Is it Keith? Did I put it in there? Carl Fletcher, that's it. There you go, guys. Get a vote in. 4-way vote to pick from. Let's go. That wasn't even that much, but for Bryan, though, the blood. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's always Jericho that ruins the show for people. Deanna, not the point. Yeah, Deanna was saying that it was the. Deanna was saying it was silly as well. See the point? I was just saying. I don't call it a street fight if you're going to do a ref stoppage. Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, I think the angle that we're getting at, even in that sort of comeback angle with the hospital, with the ambulance, is sort of what I was saying. We needed to see sort of the reason it was a ref stoppage, But to me, I think it was. I don't hate the fact to stop the match, unless it was because we didn't see enough. It wasn't sold. The story wasn't sold to us in the way that it was. And do I think we should have stopped the match? Not really. I mean, what would the harm have been of getting Jericho out to stand over Joe and put a foot on him? Claudio going for the run on the ropes, up and down, and then you have the medical staff all over Joe. But actually, Joe was sort of buried under some stuff, and we didn't really see the medicals get involved. The medicals should have climbed over, checked on him, seen something, checked for a pulse or whatever. I don't know. Castagnoli here, European uppercut to Carl Fletcher, selling it over the barricade. Good stuff, man. Claudio running around and big uppercut to Pac. We get a shot of the lack of audience on that hard camera side that time. Ishii with the forearms. Sorry, Claudio with the forearms to Ishii. Ishii. Big kick. Raven was thrown through a glass window, and Kane and Big Show went into a wall, and the match continued at Mania 17. Cool. Was that a street fight stipulation? I was just showing you. Cool. Well, we've seen it on. That's what everyone's saying, dude. We've seen it. We all agree. We all agree, Misfit. It shouldn't have been a stoppage in the match. And if it was a stoppage, it wasn't done correctly. Fletcher running into the barricade. Someone with a Nina Samuels hat on right there. Stealing Nina Samuels' gimmick in Calgary. Big shot from Claudio onto Ishii. Ishii, excuse me. Carl Fletcher in the opposite corner. I mean, we've got some big names in this, but don't feel like they've got a purpose. Oh, he's really not laying them punches in, is he? Wow, Ishii not selling for Claudio on top of that. Come on, man. Suplex from Pac to Carl Fletcher. Ishii looking for the same on Claudio now. Big superplex from Ishii. The winner of this match gets nothing, by the way. What do you mean? They get a shot at the international championship, don't they? I'm sure they said that at the start of the match. It's not next week because obviously it's Ospreay versus versus MJF, but the week after or something like that, they'll get a match against the international champion. No, it's just a match to have Ishii on the show. I'm sure they've said it twice. Big headbutt from Ishii. Crowd suddenly into this. No, says Mr. I'm sure I heard that. Maybe I'm hearing wrong because I'm talking at the same time. Pac, Poison Rana. Oh, the height for that uppercut. The height. Ishii with the clothesline. Crowd are behind this match, bizarrely. I mean, it's been decent, these spots that they're running into. There we go. Tombstone. Fletcher could get the win here. I think Fletcher's going to get the win. Has anyone voted for Fletcher? Ishii is such a pitbull. 50% of people are saying Fletcher. Having a pay-per-view call Forbidden Door does need to change. How come? I absolutely don't think it should change. I actually think it's one of the better pay-per-views because it gives a reason for them to have great matches without the need to build a story. And actually, that's one of AEW's weaker points is building stories. So why would you get rid of one of the best gimmicks they've got as a pay-per-view? AEW has a Forbidden Door every week. Yeah, but I mean, so what are you going to call it? AEW versus New Japan Pro Wrestling or AEW? Forbidden Door works as a pay-per-view name, man. I voted Fletcher. I can see the story there. It's not forbidden anymore. I think the name of the pay-per-view tells you what you're going to get, and I think if you're going to call it like AEW versus New Japan, then you can't have CMLL involved. You can't. So what are you going to call it? Pac would be my other choice. That's Wrestle Dream. Wrestle Dream seems like they're doing the same thing. I mean, the initial one was set up to honor Antonio Inoki, is what we were told constantly. Big drop onto Fletcher. Brutalizer and the sharpshooter. Oh, Fletcher doing some great vocal work there. I think Wrestle Dream feels like it has less of a gimmick of New Japan versus AEW. Then even Forbidden Door, you could say, like the main event was Swerve and Will Ospreay. If any of WCW's pay-per-views names have no trademarks, do one of them if WWE haven't snapped it up already. Yeah, I think they've probably picked them all up now. I've had that Fletcher facial expression sitting on the toilet some mornings. Yeah, man. He did a real good job of selling that, and the vocal work was incredible. Fletcher's getting destroyed here. I think Fletcher's going to win. I'm with you, Deanna. Oh, Pac and Claudio getting in each other's face. Which is why WWE got rid of the brand versus brand thing for Survivor Series. What do you mean? It feels like they have that some years and they don't have it other years. They have it in certain matches and not in other matches. Nearly got the win there, Fletcher. Big boot. Pac going up to the top. Black arrow to the back of Carl Fletcher. Now looking at logging the brutalizer in again. And that's it. Pac getting the win. Yeah, Misfit, he just said Pac gets a shot at Ospreay and MJF. They said like twice during the match. I'm sure I knew it was for the International Championship. What brand? Lol. I think Fletcher would have been. I think Fletcher would have been better. That's not how they promoted it. No, but they mentioned it twice before the match, and then or as the match was starting, and then midway through the match. Safe to say, things have not been going well for him recently. I made many bold promises. He suffered many humiliating failures. You made the wrong choice again. Don't worry, Reggie. It's all good. That's good. 43% of you thought Pac, so nobody recovers from a black arrow to the upper thigh. Or in the knee. Fletcher versus Ospreay would be another banger. Yeah, man, I agree. But I think there's a chance that Ospreay is not walking out of next week with the title. The bastard will be back. I mean, I don't think it needs to be, but I think they want to have him come in without the belt at Wembley and win the belt at Wembley. If we are getting MJF versus Ospreay all in, then I'd much rather see Ospreay versus Pac. Brits versus Brits, man. Yeah, I think we are getting MJF versus Ospreay though. I think we are. I think actually MJF's going to brutalize Pac, and he's going to come out and help him Ospreay. They've got the Brit side on them, haven't they? Wow, Renee calling out Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page not saying out, just saying clear off. Looking at it, good. Can I help you? Says Okada. I'll do it, he says to the Young Bucks. I'll do it. Hangman in the blood and guts match. Called it, says Jeff. Yes, you did, my dude. Yes, you did. CEO, CEO, CEO. I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. Enjoy the singing. I'm going to do a Sasha Banks dance for you. Whoa. My goodness, doesn't she make the best outfits, man? This crowd is horrible. Yeah, considering it's been a decent show. The crowd has really hurt this show. Calgary says Mercedes Moné. Please say hello to your CEO. She's here to celebrate the double championship victory. What's she got? Extra security. She won't be interrupted. Of course, she's going to get interrupted like she did last week to Britt. They aren't feeling it, the crowd. No. Saying the best there is, the best there ever will be. Calling out Owen Hart's thing. If she did face her at All In, she'd leave her with more than just a couple of herniated discs. Two belts, Sasha. The doctor's coming out. Get her, she says to security. Security is stopping her. She's got a cowboy hat on. She's from Pittsburgh, isn't she? There we go. Britt Baker attacking security. Mercedes can't believe it. That never happened in WWE, did it? Can I have a last vote, please? You absolutely can, Hassan. There's a price to pay, says Mercedes. I don't know. That didn't work as well as last week's section at all. At all. Renee trying to do her job. Hangman Adam Page disrespected Renee Paquette. I'm a huge fan of Renee Paquette. What a heel, eh? What a heel. Who wins? Willow or what's the name? Mariah. I mean, this is kind of exciting again because it shows us the direction they're heading. You know, are they ready to do Mariah May and Toni Storm at All In? I also think Willow's got a great chance. They've been doing some great stuff with Willow in previous weeks, and I feel like it could be a crowning moment for Willow as well. I'm leaning more towards Mariah May, but I also feel if they were going to go that direction, they probably should have had the breakup of them at the pay-per-view, which I kind of feel they should have done anyway, but maybe they're not going that direction. What do I know? Just because if you had her and Toni Storm break apart at the pay-per-view, okay, however that happens, you had them break apart at the pay-per-view, what you could have done is told the story of Mariah May using this tournament as an opportunity to get to Toni Storm, which would have been a great story. So I'll be very confused if Mariah May does win. Yeah. Crowd feels more like an indie show crowd than a main show crowd. It just doesn't seem. I mean, the Danielson match was bizarre because it was great. It was great. That last wall of security guards put the kind of effort you get when you're making $10 for a 3-minute spot. Yeah, they did. Hope Tony enjoyed spending all that money for someone no one cares about. Mercedes, no one cares about. Let's hit home run with Will Ospreay. No, I mean, put it that way. Mercedes is interesting. She's kind of, to me, getting Cody treatment in AEW. As in, the crowd don't want to see the obvious with her and find it obvious, but I think she's got potential. I thought a match at the pay-per-view was great, Deanna, so I'm hoping we get more of that Mercedes money. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. There is always time. There's always time. So, yeah, very excited to see where it goes. I think she's a great wrestler, and I think ultimately you want great wrestlers in the ring. I just don't think her character is connecting just yet, and I think she needs to be in more matches to make us realize that's how she needs to help the women's division. But, we'll just see what happens. Time will tell. Why have I got minus that in the bank? Jesus Christ. Is that because of that? Jesus Christ. I didn't realize I was so skint. Oh well. Yes, cool. What are we on? The 11th. 20 days to payday. Cool. Yeah. So. Oh, who's injured? Brandon Cutler. Oh, Darby Allin's beating him up. You really thought this was over? Dynamite 250. We're just getting started. Darby Allin back next week. Mariah May with a Tony Storm gimmick. There we go, Mariah May. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you, says Tony Storm. Nigel McGuinness just calling out Mariah May's backside, just saying, "Oh my god!" I had the same thought, Nigel. Talking about the forbidden door. Willow Nightingale. Enough is enough. 2-time. It's time for change, says Willow Nightingale. Interesting outfit. Very different outfit there for Willow. Canada. Women's tournament final match. Willow Nightingale going up against Mariah May. Willow Nightingale. So we're getting the breakup tonight on Dynamite of Mariah and Tony Storm. If you're going to beat her down after the match, is that maybe why it's a main event angle? Good Lord. Good Lord. There's a lot of Mariah May on show right there. Wearing the pink of Owen Hart, of course. Does that say she's going to win? Probably. Overrun? No effing way, says Jeff. Yeah, man, an overrun for a surprise. An overrun with Mariah May. I mean, she's put on some okay matches. I haven't watched a Saraya match from the pay-per-view yet. Crowd are dead. Nigel McGuinness with the Motley Crue reference. Let's go. She's a real live wire. Killer Wildside. Nigel, I'm here for Motley Crue references all night. Let's go. Where's my Motley Crue toe? Smoking in the boys' room. You won't find her. Oh, after this match, she's going to go see Dr. Feelgood. In tonight's match, we have girls, girls, girls. I'd love to see Darby as a heel. I think you might get it one day, but I don't feel now is the right time. I feel like he's a great person to put in that blood and guts match if you're doing Team AEW. Why are you putting him in there, innit? Two time. Oh, the trip like completely missed. This is the problem, man. Mariah May is good at. She's got some good stuff, but she's also. Is she Wembley ready? Is she pay-per-view ready? Yeah, Willow is. I feel. I mean, I could understand this crowd during some of the Dynamites over the past 6 to 9 months, but this card has been pretty great. It's been a really good show. Yeah, it's been a really good show. A couple of misfires. I think the biggest misfire was the ending of the match, but I think that no one will remember that throughout the match. The memory will be on the spot, which I thought they did a really good job of. Cracking opening match, some good angles going through. Yeah, I'm down. Because with Darby's booking, it just feels rinse and repeat. Yeah, the thing is now he doesn't have Sting, so we can actually start to see Darby as a single face. I just think as a heel, I don't know. We'll see. I just think, yes, it's repeat booking, but it's a bit like Mick Foley. It's a bit like if Mick Foley went heel, you know. I don't think he needs it. Will Ospreay and Jeff next week. Oh, Swerve and the Kazuchika Okada next week. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that next week? Jesus Christ. Why are they doing that next week? 2 weeks away. Oh, because of Swerve and Okada in that. So it's going to be Darby and the Acclaimed, isn't it? And then we're getting Darby and Luke Perry, aren't we? Or Darby and Paige. I don't hate either. Fine. Willow Nightingale with a cannonball. Fightful is going to have an update on Jamie Hayter tomorrow. Nice. Mate, get her in here tonight. That'd be cool. That'd be a nice swerve, a big angle. It's Dynamite 250. Time to book yourself into a corner you don't know how to get out of. Potentially. You can hotshot booking it sometimes. Sent on. 1, 2. I mean, I'll say this. I don't think Willow's ring gear is doing her any good. I don't think they're wanting it to be a heel in this match. I don't think you have a heel in this match. I feel that with two performers like this who are Willow's more known to the crowd. Mariah's been on TV a lot. But does it feel like we know these? Do we feel like we know Mariah May as a character in and out yet, or is she just the side bitch of Tony Storm? So you don't, and then visually, Willow looks like a heel, so it's not face versus face. It's just all a bit weird. That ass looks amazing though. Proper heart. I don't like wishing people to get fired, but how does Max Caster still have a job? Ouch. Ouch. Oh my. Oh my. No, don't knock her off. Okay. Okay, so clearly I'm just enjoying something else in this match now. Oh come on, we can get to the angle. I think there's no heat in this match. No heat. Crowd out helping. I understand why. Coming down with a foot on Mariah's face. She's going for the. She got to the ropes. Crowd don't really care. It's almost like going through the motions. And it exceeded more viewers than both AEW Rampage and Collision combined. Nice. Good for them. That's awesome. Oh, we're back as they've gone to the turnbuckle. Nice shot there as it comes right through from the crowd up to behind Luther and Tony Storm. Again, they're doing some real nice production stuff at the minute. Looking for the hip attack on Willow. There we go. Hitting Willow with a hip attack. That was a DDT. I've not spoken to Dan in a while, actually. I need to message him. Come on, then. Let's have a drink. I've got a fruit fly. I need to change my bins, obviously. Only a 20th AEW match. Could be on the doorstep of challenging for the championship at the biggest event. Spinebuster from Willow. No, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. I really don't. I don't know what I want to see. I think I prefer to see Willow and Tony Storm. Unfortunately, whatever match this is going to be, it ain't going to be anywhere near as big as Mercedes and Britt Baker. Big uppercut there from Mariah May. Willow saying, I'm not moving. Being sent into the turnbuckle, going for the run and running through. A big uppercut there from Mariah May. Oh, the crowd's starting to boo Willow because Mariah's getting the crowd behind her in terms of getting them to head to the takedown off the second rope. Hurricanrana heads to the takedown. Come on, says Tony. Tony's great. Tony's like just some nice like facials and stuff from Mariah May, but it's just the in ring's just not as fluid. Can we have like Jamie Hayter come back and knock take Mariah May's space spot or something like that. Gonna be honest, I think they should have opened with this and ended with the men's match because I think the men's match killed the crowd. As in, sorry folks, this is the best match of the night. Yeah, maybe so, man. Maybe so. I can see why you'd say that, man. Nice fisherman suplex, sir. Who's this? Someone with a Sting sweatshirt on? Chris Statlander? Oh, it's Stokely. Chris Statlander costing Willow potentially this match. Now, what does Tony Storm do? Because Tony Storm's in the support of Mariah May, and someone's just attacked Willow Nightingale, so that's a good thing, right? Big knee. This is Mariah May getting the win. Oh, no, she's not. Bloody fly. Split second from a dream trip. Mariah lifting Willow on her back. Can't get her up. They trap the roll through. Kick out. That's how she beat Shida. Finisher. Running through. Big lariat there from Willow. And a kick out. Didn't like the way Willow let her go too early there. We made the right choice. Wait, it's not over. That's all good, Reggie. That's all good. Taking down the straps is Willow. Cannonball. Lands heavy onto Mariah May, lifting her up now. Up, down, reversal, roll through. And there we go. Mariah May gets the win here. We do have an overrun. So we've got to get Jamie Hayter back on, right? Mariah May crying in the ring. There we go. Getting the rub from Willow. Willow got a little bit too quickly involved in that. And mind you, you've got to keep TV moving, I guess. The two skipping up the ramp together. Watch for the shoe, Mariah. Watch for the shoe. Well done for making the right decision, Reggie. Oh, Mariah just turned on her with the belt. Mariah's going to be the heel. Good. Okay, that makes sense. Hitting her with the belt. Oh, no, not Luther. Oh, Luther. Yeah, man. Okay. We got some fire here. We got some fire. Oh, big boot. Tony Storm bleeding from the head. Big boot to Luther. Attitude from Mariah. Big push off the table. Let's go. Let's go. Mariah May. Tony Storm in tears. In tears, blood pouring down her white makeup face. What a visual. Watch for the shoe. Oh, she's smashing her around the head. Mate, Tony is a professional. Oh, and look at her, man. Oh, yes. Stabbing the heel into the head of Mariah, into the head of Tony Storm. Wow, Aubrey Edwards being attacked by Mariah May. Did not expect it to be the heel in the situation. Kissing the head of Tony Storm. Oh, look at this, man. What a visual. Music, fuck chants from the crowd. Wow. Tony Storm, man. Perfect. Wow. Wow. 9 out of 10 says Reggie. Yeah, it was a really good show. Good night. I'm calling it. She turned heel. Blood. Clearly, Mariah May should always be a heel. Mariah May turned her back on Tony Storm. More blood, more blood, more blood. What a visual. We don't see the women bleed a lot, so when it does happen, it becomes something big, and they use that moment there to really impact that moment. And I thought it worked. I thought it was really well done in terms of like she got up to the top, she turned around straight away. It was straight away a heel turn that really took me away, really took me back, really took me back. Did not see that coming this soon. No, me neither, man. I was wow, wow, wow. You waited for the right moment. Mate, I think I don't know if they waited for the right moment, but I tell you what, they did really well right there, really well. So who is the heel? The heel is Mariah May. Which I think is the right decision. I think there was because the story is, the story is she ends up being the one that gets the win, and the protege has now become the threat. Yeah. Gian, did you expect that? Todd, what are you doing here? Lovely to see you, man. How are you doing, brother? We missed you, just like we missed Julia Hart. Did I expect that? No, I didn't. I expected, when I saw her with the shoe, I expected Tony Storm to hit Mariah May with the shoe, honestly. I was even saying during the stream, watch for the shoe, because like I genuinely thought that she was going to turn around, Tony Storm was going to be there, and but no, did not expect it. I thought it was really well done. The snap, yeah, great, loved it. And never went from not interested to interested in a talent like I just did with Mariah May. Yeah, man, yeah. And sometimes heel turns can absolutely do that. But, it's not just what Mariah May did there. It was what Tony Storm did right there. She was facially. And you've also got the story. You've got the character story. So you're invested in the characters enough to be able to see that that was a shocking moment. You know that she's the protege. And while we expected something to sort of happen in terms of someone turn on someone, I don't think we expected it to be like that. And I don't think we expected them to go as far as they did in that. I kind of half expected Jamie Hayter to come back as well, especially with Misfit saying that that they're going to reveal what her thing is. What an ending, says Luke. Todd checked out once Julia got injured. Yeah, he did. Everyone, good night and stay blessed. You too, Reggie. Thanks for joining us. I miss you too, Anne. I saw the end and had to pop in at the end. Yeah, man, it was great, Todd. It was really good. Hear me out. I certainly will. Mariah May beats Tony Storm at Wembley. Jamie Hayter's music hits. Love it. Yeah, love it. Love it. So Fightful shouldn't be spoiling any of that. Is what I'd say if they're going to do that. Like it. I think the biggest surprise for me is I thought that they'd be going with Tony Storm as the heel because of Mariah May being on home soil. So her getting the win on home soil makes sense. But you're right, Misfit. You could do her getting the win, Jamie Hayter's music, so she gets some sort of weird pop for getting the win in her hometown, and then Jamie Hayter comes in and whatever. Whatever that is. Does she say, "I'm the champion now. I'll defend this belt against anyone, anytime, any place," and then that awesome dance track starts playing. That was a banging ending to AEW Dynamite. I've loved it. I've loved having you all here. I hope you've had a good time. Next week, it is Dynamite 250. That's right. We're getting Swerve Strickland versus Okada. We're getting the return of Darby Allin. We're getting Will Ospreay versus MJF. I genuinely think MJF's winning the title next week. Jamie coming to the end of Aid of Tony would be full circle. The difficult thing is, it was Tony that injured Jamie. So really the logistical angle in terms of that would be for her to go against Tony. But I don't think you need to do that because right now they've created the monster heel in Mariah. So Jamie's coming back to a babyface pop. People are excited to see Jamie back. So you have her go against, and then does she win the title straight away off Mariah? Would that lift the crowd up? Man. And then you could have the rematch at All Out, say for example. Or would that be too similar to what they did with Jade Cargill with Chris Statlander? So we know that Tony Khan's got that booking in mind. You know what I mean? Loads of places that can go with this, and that's exciting. Great. It's been a great night. Thank you all so much for joining me. I do appreciate you all. I will see you in the next episode next week. It is going to be a stellar one, so come and hang out. Until then, I'm going to have Evil Uno say goodnight to you. I'll see you later.
Hello, and welcome to the Gimme a Hall Yeah podcast. This is Evil Uno of the Dark Order. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond are having a awesome day. Join Dark Order.